Heavy. Heavy. Urgh. It's cold in here, isn't it? Quite chilly. Hello everyone, welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games
and
board gamey things.
Aliens.
And aliens. And frenzies.
Are they out there?
I think statistically, yes.
Obviously, right? Obviously. Maybe we're aliens.
We technically are.
Technically.
Yeah. We're aliens to some other...
We're aliens to ants.
Some other species. On
Exactly.
Another world somewhere.
Yeah. The point is, we're here today with another pumped up Kickstarter. And today's pumped up Kickstarter is on...
Alien Frenzy.
Alien Frenzy.
A card game with aliens.
Lots of them.
Did you know there's aliens in it?
So many. Aliens.
It says it right there on the box.
UFOs. Space stuff. Alien Frenzy is a game coming to Kickstarter from Comet Squid, who very kindly sponsored this preview video. Now, as per usual with our preview videos, we are going to give you a little overview. We're going to have a little chit-chat about whether or not this game is right for you. And that's what we're here to do today, okay? Because space is out there, and adventure is out there, and aliens are everywhere. Have you seen the movie Jules? Now, there's an alien movie you should watch.
Jules.
It's very good. I love it.
It's weird.
It's weird, but I love it. All right, let's get into it. We're back. We're ready to chit-chat. Jeff, tell the people about Alien Frenzy.
Alien Frenzy is a card game where you are trying to be the last player standing. It is primarily card draw, hand management, and you are basically trying to, again, collect and prepare a hand of cards for the inevitable Alien Frenzy. The inevitable alien invasion.
Jeff forgot what the word invasion was.
I did. So this game is primarily played in two phases. There's some variants that you can throw into this game. I'm only speaking about the base version of this game just for context.
Basic aliens.
You are going to add one UFO card to a deck of cards that you are going to be drawing.
There's 3 UFO cards in the whole game. You
will be adding UFO cards to the deck as the game goes on, but in the beginner version of this game, you start with 1 UFO card. Okay? So you're each going to start with a hand of 7 cards, and those cards are pretty straightforward. You're going to have character cards.
Yep.
You're going to have like shuffle cards. You're going to have
safety cards,
etc. They're all pretty self-explanatory. One thing I will mention about the character cards is they all have a corresponding color, which I'll get to as to why in a minute. They also have 2 abilities on them, a phase 1 ability and a phase 2 ability, and depending on which phase you're in this game, you will be able to trigger those abilities.
Yep.
Just for context. So why do the colors matter? Once you get into phase 2, so once someone has drawn the first UFO card, the Alien Frenzy has begun. And ultimately what you're trying to do, there is a side invasion deck that you're going to start pulling cards from. In phase 2, you're going to optionally be able to play a card, but having cards in your hand during this phase is actually a good thing because you are needing to play out cards to repel the alien attacks that are going to happen.
Get out of here, aliens.
So, for example, on my turn, I might skip the optional play a card phase and go straight to the next phase of phase 2, which is to draw one off of the invasion deck. If I do that, or when I do that, and I reveal, say, a red alien, I then have to play either a red character card from my hand or a gold character card, because gold beats all colors.
Golds are wild.
If I can't do that, I'm eliminated from the game. I'm gonzo.
Bye, Jeff.
Okay?
That's what we
And then
said.
ultimately, as the last person standing wins the game. There are other ways and other cards you can play to be safe from alien frenzies or alien invasions. There are safety cards that you can play, which basically says if you play this card, you just skip drawing a card from the alien deck. One little cool tidbit here too: the first person that pulls a UFO card actually is at the forefront of the invasion, so they actually have to play out 3 invasion turns at one time. So they're going to take one invasion turn, a second one, a third one, and then it'll proceed to the next player to go 1 for 1. And again, like I said, you're pulling from the invasion deck. There could be non-alien cards that are in there. Sometimes there's dual aliens, so you actually have to play 2 colors in order to overcome them. And then there's also some of these aliens will have abilities on them. That say the other player or other players also have to overcome this invasion. So then they have to discard a character card in order to overcome the invasion. And again, ultimately, all you're trying to do is survive longer than everyone else around the table. That is the basic premise of the game. Again, there's variants that you can add. You can add in more UFO cards to start. There's a whole expansion that you can add that adds new character cards and new abilities and all of these things. One interesting thing is there's also if you overcome an alien with the same color card, you also get to trigger their ability. And again, you might be like, well, don't you have to use the color? You do, but you get a benefit for overcoming aliens, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. So it's not like you just ultimately are always depleting your hand of cards. There is, if you defeat a blue alien, it might be all right, defeat the alien, but you also get to draw a card. So you're not just depleting your hand of cards constantly. There's ways that you can get more cards back. You can also discard cards to your opponents and draw one of their cards at random. There's a ton of stuff to mitigate what's going on. But that's the basic premise of the game. Overcoming alien invasions and being the last one standing.
Yes, and I just wanted to point out there's some of the character cards here. It has some fun flavor text on it, just as an example. This is Alana Azur, a tetrachromic marvel. Her favorite color isn't even visible on the spectrum. Rania Coleman. Her stare has put 3 people in the hospital. So they all have fun flavor text and stuff. And they all have the corresponding aliens that they can defeat.
I'm just noticing that all the aliens also have different facial expressions and stuff.
Yeah, they do. This one's name is Bylox. Bought the wrong space ticket. Shouldn't even be here.
They all have kind of funny little flavor text. Zorbin laughs at how big Uranus is.
This one is Meko. It's just super excited to be part of the invasion, and he's just really excited. Anyways, so the question is, who is this game for? So I would say that this game is for people who enjoy card games. It's definitely it's on the lighter side. So the rule set is very light. You could play this with anyone in your family if you enjoy a little bit of humor in your game, and really it's about hand management and mitigation. There is a teensy weensy bit of meanness in the game in terms of there are cards that the ability is another player has to then overcome the same alien that you just overcame, and in a higher than 2-player count, you would get to choose who that is. So it might be well, I'm going to get you to do it. There's also, I believe Jeff mentioned, but there's a card where you can, actually, I think it's right here, swapsies. So you give somebody a card, and then you can randomly take another card from them, and it could be a card that they've been hanging on to because they need it. The character cards are really important, obviously, for overcoming the aliens. So, and who it might not be for. If you are afraid of aliens, look away, okay? Because they're abundant in this game.
Lightweight, family weight card games are not your jam.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what this is. Like we mentioned, the copy that we had has an expansion already included. I'm not 100% sure if it is just going to come in the box, but that does mean there's expansion, so there is some variability. There is also just a ton of cards. There's a ton of different aliens, a ton of different characters, so, you know, you could get kind of a whole new experience every time, and the game is relatively quick. It plays in 10 to 20 minutes, and it plays 2 to 4 players, so if that is your primary player count, then this could be a good fit for you. So with all of that being said, if Alien Frenzy sounds like something that you might be interested in, we're going to put all of the information, the links, and everything you need in the description below. So definitely make sure that you go check that out, watch some videos, read some stuff, look at the Kickstarter page, do all of your research. Why?
Make informed buying decisions.
Make informed buying decisions. That's what the aliens would do. That's why they haven't come to Earth.
Too busy making informed buying decisions.
They're like, ugh, not that one. What a mess. Am I right? That's exactly why they're not here. Anyways, that is everything we have for you. Now, if you're interested in buying board games, obviously this one you have to go to Kickstarter, but other board games, you should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. And for us, that is...
the Boardroom Game Cafe.
And if you like what you see,
please subscribe.
We hope to see you again soon. And now we say goodbye. Goodbye!
Later days.
What did I get? Oh, I got a...
You got a lot of money's worth of plushies.
A squishmallow.
Yeah, and Marquita Cat.
Juno ate my other Marquita Cat.
Oh, so you're not considering that a birthday present? Okay.
Let's do it.
Pink and purple.
Pink and purple. Happy Easter.